is a very good lead for Trump, but it's not over yet. I remember the Shanghai Masters final in 2012. Trump led John Higgins 7-2, but lost 10-9.
Thank you. Frame 14. Marco Fu to break.
And in 2015 Shanghai Masters final, Trump led Karen Wilson 7-3 and also lost 10-9. But if there are going to be any recoveries, Fu has got to dramatically improve on the level of performance he's shown in the first 4 frames this evening.
Yeah, if you can win these first couple of frames, Marco Fu, he will put a lot of pressure on Judd Trump, because as we've mentioned a few times today, although he's been in 5 finals, he's only converted once, so he'll be desperate, Judd Trump, to get this title. I'd love to see, actually, Clive, if Marco could win the 2 frames, just to see the reaction from Judd Trump.
Thanks.
Well, yes. When you're in a commanding position and your thoughts have run ahead to victory, it can be quite disconcerting to have the possibility of that expected victory snatched away.
Oh, there's a mistake. Going back to Judd Trump, I think he's just got to get the job done. He's just got to think about getting to 10. Don't bother about playing unbelievable snooker, century breaks. Just get the win.
1.
Trump, in fact, has started this frame with 2 poor safeties. Just as the 4th frame was concluded this evening, I ran into Wayne Griffiths, who was just about to have a chat with Marco Fu, who he coaches, of course, and he said, "This is where you earn your corn." But whatever he says, Fu's got to do it.
As long as he can keep Judd Trump needing 2 frames for victory, he's got that little bit of breathing space. If he lets Judd get to 9-5, then he's just got to, he can't afford to miss a single ball almost. That's a weak effort, it has to be said.
Marco Fu 3.
The whole visit to the table, actually, since Judd put him in. He's just not looked on it at all tonight. Very strange.
Well, Trump isn't quite the same player yet that he was before the mid-session interval.
No, he's feeling it. And Marco's got to read these signs. Judd is going to be so edgy getting to that winning line, getting that trophy. Well, that looks like pretty close to have ended up a plant, those 2 reds to the left corner. And you can't get to it. Don't know where they'll risk bending the cue ball around the green. He would in practice. Obviously this is a lot different, but contained in safety is the order of the day. Has he reached?
Foul, the miss. Marco Fr14.
Ball back. But I expect Trump to play the same shot.
More that way. Marco. Thank you.
Well, because the two reds next to the cue ball are touching, Marco Fu can't play thin off them and go up to baulk because he'll leave one of the reds right there, so it's going to be a bit of a stalemate for a few shots, I think. This Judd can play this with a lot of right hand side. Even then he's going to be leaving a red over this left corner. Now Marco Fu can get the cue ball back to baulk.
We have a very attentive and appreciative audience. I love the sound of silence at a top snooker match. Certainly didn't intend to flick off a second red. So that's given Fu an opportunity.
One. Six.
Well, a pretty unkind run of the ball. I think that the crowd, regardless for their preference for either player, would like to see a Fu recovery. They want to see a bit of drama.
Marco Fu 6.
Full safety though wasn't near enough the baulk cushion. Well,
Judd Trump 1.
Trump had no hesitation in taking on the yellow from distance. But again, this is an opportunity for Fu.
1.
Needs to make better use of it than he did the last one.
Six. Seven.
I think rule one in a situation like this is don't give it to your opponent, make him work for it. Don't make unforced errors, even if you're not feeling very confident. Just keep giving it your best.
Twelve. $30.
And if Fu could win this frame, he would think that he was back in the match with a glimmer of a chance.
$18. $19.
Now, if he's just dropping this black in for choice of 2 reds to the left corner, he's just going to make sure
Black ball.
he cues it positively. Decelerate, you miss it thin. The drop on there played the stun, which is a more positive shot. He did pod it to the thin side of the
26.
pocket.
$27.
Trump has had a couple of chances in this frame. And not for the first time. The mid-session interval
32.
could have altered the theme of the match.
33.
From Trump right on top to Fu inching back into contention. .52 in front in this frame.
40.
But
Thank you.
Fu
Marco
overcuts
Fu,
the short range
40.
red.
1.
It's a bit unlucky actually.
8.
Played a very, very good shot from the black. But the path of the cue ball absolutely perfect in between green and brown. He has got a red to right middle. I bet when the cue ball was travelling, thought he was going to get something easier than this. Yeah, that's a nice pot.
9.
That was close.
12.
I think he was quite confident that the red wouldn't go in. He already had a look at the two reds. Decent chance this to get right back
30.
into this frame. Those two reds, I know they're near the cushion, but he's left-handed. So if he can get rid of one of them, the other one won't be a problem.
$20. 21.
Yeah, he has moved one of the reds, so the other one is not really a problem for Judd Trump. And the fact that yellow is down this end of the table as well
26.
is not a hindrance to him. So this is slowly becoming a very interesting
27.
visit to the table in the context of this match.
Fu hoping that Trump doesn't get precise position on this remaining red.
I'm just looking, he may have to go up and down the table here. The pink and yellow are in the way for the normal shot to stun off the cushion. Well, he is playing bottom on the cue ball, so played for that gap. But I may have played topspin in and out of bulk.
32.
Well, he hasn't gone in off. That's the most you can say. Didn't intend
32.
to send the red into the green, but he's got away with it.
Yep.
He raised the snooker. Nice shot. Fu still 20 in front.
One.
So, frame clinching chance.
Could have played the pink there to put on 27 up with 27 on.
4.
He's played the green, which is the positional shot to get on the yellow. He should get this, but it's missable. He has missed it. Oh, I thought he missed that
6.
then. Can't believe that's gone in.
So Fu has done
13.
what he had to do on the resumption. This is the frame ball, wriggled in somehow. He added
Marco Fu.
green and
13.
brown
And the
for
French.
extra insurance, and he has reduced Trump's lead to 8-6.